See if it's gonna work today. Okay. Seems to be. Maybe put in headphones and see if you can. Oh. Alright, I think we're good. Do you have headphones in? I'm gonna just check really quick. Had a little bit of a weird message, so we'll test it. I've also got those headphones on that where the electronic pipe is. Just down there at the very bottom on the far left. What does that have for a plug-in? A little one? It's a big one? Okay. No. You should be okay.
I should be okay?
Yeah, that should easily plug in. There you go. You're silly. It's the other side that's the issue. There you go. Maybe turn them. Or flip the headphone. Just flip the headphone itself. The one that's too short. Just turn it.
Good, do you want to come and help?
Sure.
Thanks, yes. It's your headphone.
There you go. You can't overthink it. You should be able just to hear me. Oh, Joyce is out. And all the plants. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Signal. Like on Wayne's World. 3, 2. I'm kidding. You don't do that. Okay. Thank you.
Someone did it.
Yeah. Took a week off. Things got a little bit crazy. Thanks for everybody's patience. Well, let's get this out of the way at the beginning. Lots of changes, lots of fun things on the to-do list, but that seems to have been handled and kind of getting back into the flow of things. So where we left off, if you're looking at the thumbnail, looks a little different than what we were working on before, so let's kind of show off what we finished here. Alright, so there it is. It's pretty cool. I'm very happy with it. You've got the blue underneath the strap there. Got the darker buttons, kind of like that. Got that. Got our little symbol there. And there you go. Turn this one inside out. And we'll just take a look there. Got the nice little opening, kind of cool. Fold that bad boy back in there. Got one here at the bottom as well. Got one here on the side. Okay. And then the one at the very bottom. So there we go. It's looking beautiful. And yeah, I'm loving it. Not quite on the store yet. We've been making some updates there as well. So changing a few prices. Again, we're still just playing the science game here. So go take a look if you haven't in a minute. We're updating some stuff there. But yeah, beautiful bag. I'm loving it. Also know last time we talked about having someone to interview, so we're going to get that lined up as well now that all the dust is settled. It's been, again, a very crazy couple of weeks, so we're just kind of getting back into it. But I'll keep everybody posted with that as well. I was kind of contemplating if I wanted to do this today, but just spur of the moment thing, so let's get on to the next project. It's pretty cool looking. So it's got some pretty awesome colors. I'm kind of falling in love with it at the moment. Some light greens, some dark greens, some seafoam. Got some purples. Yeah, a lot of cool colors there. And this bag also signifies the last of the huge loads of plastic bags that I had for FawkesBags when I had decided to start doing these when I found the pattern. And just started working on them. I went and mass purchased different colors of yarn, different various things. I had a bunch of ideas in my brain, so yeah, we've approached the end of that. We're not carrying around huge, massive plastic bags full of different colors of yarn. This is sort of the last of it, so kind of a cool moment. And I think I'll sort of take my leave from the FawkesBags thing, unless of course someone does have a custom order. I'll be happy to do so. But as it relates to sort of planning for upcoming projects, there are a few things. I may make a couple of additional bags sort of on the side. I don't know if I'll stream them or not, but what I'd like to get into, I kind of want to put myself on a track for I've got this book, which is kind of cool for amigurumi type of stuff. There are several little figures here, so I want to kind of do a handful of these. In June, a new book comes out about cryptids and other types of creatures, mythical creatures, beasts, and that type of thing. That comes out again in June. So what I'd like to do is get a couple of these amigurumi things cranked out from the fantasy side, and then when that comes out, we'll hit the ground running, make a handful of those. So we'll see what happens. Definitely count down the days for that book. I think it comes out June 21st. So if anybody's interested, just look up like Cryptid Crochet on Amazon or something. Should be able to find it there. So says earphones were more of a challenge than I expected. Is that like texting when you're in another room? Dinner's ready. Oh. That's a terrifying thought. And that's a rough piece there. If you want to share it, you're welcome to. Did you share it? The link? Yeah, I didn't either. Will you just post it for me? Either way. can get at Michael's.
Want to get breast stick? We have breast stick.
What?
Breast stick.
Breast stick. You're funny.
You're funny.
What's press stick? Maybe we could go tomorrow after work. Why being all quiet now? It's pretty much just you and me in here anyway. And Darby, technically.
Breast stick is this stuck plasticine that sticks things to the wall.
Oh, like sticky tack?
Sticky tack, okay?
Man, I love that stuff. It's better than clay, but not as good as silly putty.
What are you talking about?
Press stick. Is it like silly putty?
No.
No.
It looks like it, but you stick stuff to the wall.
Yeah, sticky tack.
Maybe a silly tack.
Sticky. Sticky tack. And silly putty. Is that what would happen if they got together and fucked? Do you want ice cream?
No.
He's happy to provide it if you pay the price. Should have paid the fine.
Sit here. You think about breast stick.
Is it blue?
Usually.
Yeah.
White.
Sticky tack.
Maybe not. Do we have it on these things? I wanna like that.
We have a lot. What are you making?
I don't know.
So many. And we have
Yeah,
paper
don't
clips now
need to
too. No. I do like the sticky tack idea, but if you put the pins in, they're easy to take out. In case we decide to move over to the brown apartments. But I like this place. Felt like home almost immediately, you know? And by almost immediately, I just mean when we unpacked all of our shit.
So the two is two of us.
Yeah, actually, the kind of fun thing is that nobody else is watching this, so we can just do our thing.
We're doing our thing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of recorded. So people will watch it later maybe and then
Oh my god, we're so offensive. I also didn't really advertise this one. I just want to like slip this one in. See if any of my subscribers actually like jumped on to test.
how many subscribers do you have? 20.
Do I really?
20 subscribers.
I have more subscribers than I have friends.
That's not true.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm.
I'm just glad you're back in town, baby. It'd be nice when Holden's back. Dinner's gonna be awesome, you know? Get to hear all of his tales. Galveston's fun. It's a lot of fun. You like give into it. But you can't really swim in the ocean. It looks kind of dirty. You got like all these huge boats everywhere. I mean, you have to appreciate it because they're supplying something to somewhere. But the ocean, horrible. They have like a...
It's a sin in the ocean?
It's a little island off of Houston.
No, but it's oh, no, I'm talking about Galveston.
Yeah, Galveston is an island off of Houston. So the cool thing is, man, I stayed in like this fancy hotel or whatever where they had like complimentary breakfast and like never-ending mimosas. That got me in trouble. Got me in so much trouble. But then they had like this circus thing. So they had like a Ferris wheel, they had like a little roller coaster, like all this cool shit. But it was out on like a dock out over the ocean. It was just like the Lost Boys. It was the coolest thing ever.
So take me there.
And like that, yeah, I think it might make you more sad than anything. Like the ocean looks not as cool as it did in Florida.
Oh. Yeah.
But like I was starting to, you know, the thing with the Lost Boys, like "Thou shalt not fall." You know, the weird song in it. Maybe we have to watch it again. And Captain 24, super secret agent, pro-government intrusiveness propaganda. Man, what's his name? The blonde guy. He has a rock band too, which is actually kind of cool. Or some type of band. Kiefer Sutherland. He was like the head vampire, man. Kiefer Sutherland. I love him. I can't believe I didn't remember his thing. And it's got the Coreys in it. Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, right? It's the best ever. Seriously. It's like Gremlins with teenage vampires.
This should be called Chill with Your Wife.
Don't tell me what to call my shit. You make your own thing. You should call your book Every Other Futuristic Dystopian Novel Ever Created. Just kidding. You actually have some really cool ideas. I like how you integrate a lot of your...
That's it, I'm stopping running more.
Don't ever stop. Don't stop. Don't stop me because I'm having a good time. I like your book. I remember when you sent me some of your stuff when you were in Israel.
First steps.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh my god. Alex Jones is talking about this shit, right? Everybody. Jason Burmis was talking about that type of stuff. Those two have been talking about it forever. But it's interesting. You read some Aldous Huxley or George Orwell. I mean, you're looking at this stuff. You read, you know, documents that have been uncovered, white papers, that type of stuff. You find some pretty terrifying things that, you know, we've been told about for a very long time. And everybody calls it science fiction. You know? It's cool, though. I kind of like the music for this. When we were at the shop, this is what we fell asleep to on a handful of occasions.
Yeah.
This one was good. I really miss the trippy space rock stuff. But they had some of the songs, like, midway through the 5-hour thing, that were really hard. Yeah, and it would fuck with your brain while you're sleeping. I had some pretty weird dreams, like, in the midst of that. But, like, they had a lot of really good, soft, like, chill, you know. I had all that desert rock. I don't know what the hell happened to that app. I don't know why I had to change. Why would they do that? I had everything. I had, like, the weird flat earth stuff. I had the reptilian agenda. I had, like, Duncan Trussell and Joe Rogan, like, their things set to music. And just one day they decided, nope, what we're going to do now is you can't take any type of video from anything. You're not producing it or putting it out anywhere. It's your own personal use. All those Alan Watts speeches, all that stuff. Some David Icke stuff. Man.
You don't have that in Watts anymore?
No. Well, I have the album that I bought, but, like, the videos, like, Outwitting the Devil was just, like, his speech on, you know, don't announce what you're going to do. You have to, like, go based on instinct. Don't announce what if you're going to quit smoking, just quit. Just do it, right? If you're going to quit coffee, just quit. You don't tell the devil what you're going to do because you're convincing your own ego to, like, talk yourself out of it, you know? Lost that. Lost all the desert trip rock stuff. Charlie Chaplin, like the dictator or whatever, that speech at the very end of that movie, oh my god. I also lost Bill Burr's conspiracy stuff. Is like 6 hours of Bill Burr's conspiracy stream.
Oh, that's a good one.
We had Bill Hicks. We had Mitch Hedberg. We had a lot of these people. Like, I had all those downloaded. It's such a bummer. That's like hours and hours of content worthy of considering, you know? Or thinking about, listening to, maybe remolding your... I had Terrence McKenna's True Hallucinations, the documentary that they made. It's so beautiful. At least I still have all my podcasts downloaded. I have several, pretty much everything from those conspiracy guys. I have anything that they still have remaining of Joe Rogan and Duncan Trussell.
Yeah.
You know, the Joe Rogan, Alex Jones, Eddie Bravo mixture. Man, some of those are awesome. Awesome. Paul Stamets, Dennis McKenna. I had a lot of cool stuff. I wish they were in book form, you know? Or something that couldn't be fucking altered whenever somebody decides to start censoring shit, deleting shit, controlling shit. It's bullshit. In my opinion. I want to have it be like the Under thing if I'm not talking. Normally I don't talk, but since you're here. And I haven't seen you for a week.
A week is a long time, dude.
Plus, who am I offending? It's just you and me here. You know what happens in 30 minutes and 50 seconds?
What's what happened? You're going to become an alien.
Become an alien?
Yeah, you're going to turn into an alien.
Wouldn't you have to always have been an alien to turn into an alien?
Yes. But you're going to, you know, show it live on camera.
I'm going to expose myself?
Expose yourself.
That'd be weird.
Would be weird. Sitting here in the living room,
By the way, puny humans, you've been fooled into thinking this life is all that there is. Let me unzip my face mask and you'll see that I'm an alien from outer space. We've been controlling you this whole time. Thank you and good night. That'd be weird. Maybe if things get too crazy on the world, that's what's gonna happen. You know, like Brian Stelter unzip his back. He's just gonna be like a big blob of goo.
Yeah. Pink.
It's too fucking crazy up here! I'm gonna take all your Louis Vuitton purses and get the fuck out! P.S. Trump's a douche!
I think Darby thinks the whole thing is for her.
She probably does. She's like, yeah, this is my birthday, I think.
Every week.
Darby, it's not your birthday till October, boo. And it's not even time to eat. You still have 30 minutes, dude. Chill. I also have to...
Food. She's after your beer.
I'm not showing that for everybody to see. Dude, you're like my #1 fan.
I am your #1 fan.
I'll be your #1 fan. A mutual #1 fanship.
There's a song
You were just singing.
No, wait.
You were just singing George Michael. I will be your father figure. What the fuck?
Father figure? That's what he says?
I will be your father figure. Put your tiny hand in mine. Dude.
That's something a bit disturbing.
And it's kind of weird now considering that he was a homosexual. What does that mean?
Maybe he just
Was he hanging out with Epstein?
Maybe
No.
he just wanted to be a dad.
It was a sexual movie, dude. Or whatever, sexual song movie. I was singing about the shit.
Never thought about it.
Okay, so after this, it also has sitar, so I love that song immediately, but I think the message that it's portraying is like some type of weird spell.
Let's check it out. Because it sounds a bit disturbing.
And then it says until the end of time. What's he saying? Like, oh, time has no meaning now because I'm your father figure, right?
He's like locking
Like what is age type of thing? Till the end of time? Dude, that's kind of creepy. Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has a body like you. It's also him. And a good music video. Man, he was in those ripped jeans back in the day. My mom had the tape. Dude, we listened to that several times. And my stepdad at the time, Hayden's dad, had U2's Rattle and Hum or whatever. And it has With or Without You. So, like, those are the two music video tapes that we had in the house. Man. I have a healthy respect for George Michael and the music that he put out. And I have a huge respect for With or Without You from U2, because all their other shit sucks and they're part of the Illuminati. Dude, they're a bunch of pieces of shit. Hanging out with George W. and fucking Obama at the same time. Dude, these guys, they're so connected with people. Come on. But With or Without You is a good song. There are a couple other good ones. The Sweetest Thing was a good one too. It was like a song that one of them wrote for their wives because they missed their anniversary or something. But the music video is funny. Well, kind of funny. Interesting. I hate that album that they made everybody who had a flippin' Apple device. They just like automatically just put it on your thing. I still periodically, it's been 10 years, they still periodically put red on my fucking iPad. It's like, I don't want this. I don't want to see this shit. Like, let me delete it and move on. You know? You want our album. I'm not going to do the Irish thing, but... Which is ironic since I'm drinking a beer. I meant the Irish accent. But seriously, man. Don't force us to have your fucking shit. Let us have our Primus. Let us have our Blink-182s. If we don't want you to, then don't force you two down our throats.
That's the only way somebody would listen.
I mean, they have some good shit. I prefer Tom Petty over U2, but they're kind of separate. Okay, so let's say this. I prefer Angels and Airwaves over U2. Which is, yeah, it's the old guitar player from Blink-182. Had a couple side projects. Boxcar Racer is better. But he has Angels and Airwaves, which kind of puts off the U2 vibe. And it sounds awesome. Do you believe in hallucinations, silly dreams, and imagination? Right? I think I had the album in the car at one point. Or at least that song. That's one of my favorites. Anyway, don't know where I was going with that. Let's keep doing this thing. Oh, I just hate you too. Don't make us download your album. Nobody wants it. It's a piece of shit. That's why you gave it for free. Probably. Some weird propaganda angle. You have your tentacle aliens from The Simpsons sitting up in space looking down at the globe Earth saying, "Now we've got the free YouTube album to humans. We've integrated a brainwashing technology into it so they'll all do what we say." I can't remember their names though. It's like the bigger sticks with the bigger nails. I think that was a Halloween episode.
I love it that you can see, like in the small screen, you can see your face, like the way you're talking, and in the big screen, all I see is $3.
Look, all we need is love, sweet, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's not enough of. Enough of? Something? Is that guy? We'll probably find out that guy was the cause of like some crazy war during that era. Oh, it's just too little of. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. You know what I should probably do? Create myself a theme song. With the ukulele.
Agreed.
Or hire Holden to. Pay him a commission. Holden, I commission you to play me a ukulele song and maybe some lyrics. That'd be fun. Okay. Feeling just a little energized after hanging out by the lake this morning, doing a little crocheting, hanging out with the lady. It's beautiful here in Texas. You know what I really hope? I hope this is recording. It says live, and it gives me a time, but it doesn't say recording. Maybe that's how the live streams go. Maybe I just didn't look at it before. I don't know. Also got a weird error message.
Really?
But you're able to see it from you, from your thing. So.
I am. It's only two of us.
You're worried about the number of people and not
No,
the
I'm
content
just
of the character of the people involved here.
The people involved there are delicious. Delicious. That's the word I want to use.
And godly. And fun. And interesting. So does
I
it
can
really
stare
matter?
at the-
We could have 1,000,000 people here. We could have 1,000,000 douchebags.
Yeah, it's not the quantity, it's the quality, man.
Plus, maybe this is just my simulation game. I'm supposed to like create a stream. This is my side project.
Oh, I've seen this thing with Keanu Reeves. That he said, did you see it? That he says that he met his little girl. He went to friend's place. They have kids. And this little girl, she didn't know what metrics was. So his friend said, why won't you explain it to her? And he started going, okay, so it's about a dude that learns that reality is actually a simulation and there's another, like real reality. Like, can you imagine that your reality is a simulation? And the girl looked at him, this little tiny, young girl, looked at him and said, so what? What if it's a simulation? What do I care? I still live in it.
That's true. I mean, I wish it was at that point. The first time I saw it, I didn't necessarily get it. That was before 9/11, though. See all the axis of evil? Terror, terror, terror. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. You ain't gonna get fooled again. It's so blatantly obvious, dude. The humor in everything just shows the complete... This is a sarcastic world that we live in, man. It's like showing you in your face. Look. Don't take it serious. This is all... You play the game and you find the humor where it lies, because it's fucking everywhere. I can kind of appreciate it. It'd be cool to have people sitting everywhere with microphones. I have several. It would also be kind of cool to do like the Rick and Morty game, or play some games and just stream it. You know? Because it's not just the game. Like, we have conversations and experiences, and like you expose a layer of a person, right? Some part of their like way of thinking. I love it. We've got 3 tripods. We've got this small table, but we could probably fit enough people on the couches, and then maybe, you know, if we have Keaton...
Don't warn the devil, baby.
Huh? Oh, yeah. But that's not, like... That's not something like I'm gonna quit cigarettes or something. This is, like, the idea. And then we just play the game and record the whole thing. From a few different angles, we could do, like, a Brady Bunch type Foursquare situation for the stream. That'd be so much fun.
You're a Brady Bunch.
You're a fucking Brady Bunch. Alright, let's finish this off strong. What do we got here? We're at 45, so we've got another quarter of an hour here. Then we'll maybe reiterate. I reiterate it! Neebs? Here, I reiterate it. We'll kind of talk a little bit about what we spoke about earlier. We'll go from there.
And then I'll be watching
And then maybe we'll watch Neebs. We do have a pretty cool quote, though, today. So, always got to leave everybody, you know, with an enlightening thought. Hopefully everybody's past couple weeks have been awesome. I've been self-absorbed, so anybody who may be watching this later in the future, hopefully your past couple weeks, you know, since, well, before March 20th. Had been awesome. I know we got a lot of crazy stuff going on here, lots of interesting news and fear. You know, kind of takes me back to after 9/11 when we had all that fear too. So, you know, if we can do anything, what we all need to do is just live in love. Let's take this for what it is. I'm not saying don't, you know, inform yourself. I've been connected to all the news and everything recently too, but just have to ask for a second, where'd the pandemic go? You know, and now all of a sudden we're afraid of Russians. So could be a cycle or a pattern of behavior that we've seen way too many times before. We all need to just kind of look back. Let's look back in our lifetimes for a moment and just kind of see what's been going on here. Especially after 9/11, you know. They say never forget. Haven't forgot. I'm still thinking about it and everything up to this point. So, the one thing that we can do is just love each other, live in love, you know. At a certain point, this very dangerous and destructive force is going to go to the wayside. You know, we all just need to show that we're capable of just loving everybody. Taking care of everybody and not being involved with everybody's bullshit. Let's take care of our backyard first, perhaps. Just a crazy idea. I think maybe it came from the Bible or several other books. Take care of your own thing first. Pull the beam out of your eye before you know, attempt to pull the mote out of somebody else's eye. That's a Bible thing. Thank you.
At the end, you're going to make me comfortable around recording devices.
Yeah, sure. Get super comfortable. Have more people. I'm boring as shit. Nobody wants to see this.
Of course.
You want multiple people.
Two is multiple.
That'd be amazing. Especially, just think, if we had just a group of people all hanging out, rather than my crochet and chill. I mean, I could still do this on occasion, right? By myself. Have a handful of people doing their stuff. We've already got Larry, right? Let's just have everybody. We'll do a Skype call. I can configure it. We'll have multiple people. And then we just do our craft and talk shit. Kind of a cool idea.
Kind of a cool idea.
Very, very cool idea, perhaps.
We should start the script. Start posting people.
Yeah, we could do a side channel, just do whatever, right? The whatever channel. And I can do the OBS stuff. Everybody just has to Skype in. That'd be kind of cool. And then also, if we're going to start jumping into this, since everything is kind of settled down for a moment, if we do the online one, then maybe we should also do an in-person Louisville only. And then we could also have them join too.
Yeah,
okay. So this
start
week,
the group first.
this week we'll start the Louisville.
Group.
Okay.
Post, you know, make it nice, make the house nice, make some like snacks and stuff, put on the table there.
Yeah, or they could do it virtually, whatever their comfort level is. But having, oh my gosh, so our couch setup is cool because it's like the L thing. Put the table in the middle, everybody has their own setup. Maybe if we build like a little thing for everybody's laptop and everybody's webcam and all that stuff. I mean, they could do it here, or we can do a real life. I think
saying laptop and cam, but for what? If you have everybody here, you can just put cams.
like multiple cams. Yeah, you're right. That'd be so much fun. So I guess between us, let's work together and let's build like a Facebook page for Denton Fawkers or whatever. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. Now that we've done like the job thing and all the other extra stuff, we have the stream down pat. Like, I can easily stream any of this. Let's look for like the real life thing and then talk to people, you know, if you want to do whatever. Let's meet at the coffee shop. Because they have all the couches and stuff.
Does it have to be crochet or it's going to be whatever, no?
No, artists, yeah, just... I know they have like the Denton artist thing, but how cool would it be to like build like a doge of creatives, like painters, crocheters, stitch people.
Whatever you want to do, whatever you feel like doing. You have your own workstation and do whatever you want to do. You have different kind of workstations. You have like sofas, you have like desks, you have...
Okay.
That's a cool idea. I would love to have...
Just kind of start like a little thing. It costs nothing, right? You just come and hang out.
No, it costs. Because the rent will cost.
Oh, do you want to do like a separate place?
No. You want here? It's your home. I don't think you want. If it's a group, a small group of artists here to do whatever they want, sure. We can just get like folding tables. We have two.
And the couches aren't too crazy, just push them all the way back, right?
Yeah, just like here. Just rearrange a little and it'll be fine. Bring the chairs from outside.
I like that idea. Okay.
Make some tea, make some cookies, bring some cookies up.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing, we can facilitate it for the first couple. Just to get like a nice group and then just say, look, okay, here's where we're going to organically organize how this goes, right? We can have everybody be involved to their own
Ability.
You know, yeah, to their own ability or comfort level.
Yeah, that's true.
So you may have people that just want to like come and like do their project and just sit, right? Listen to people, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you have people that are like, oh, I made a casserole. It's got spaghetti noodles and macaroni noodles, and it's got 12 types of sausage. 3 sticks of butter. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, let's do that this week. Let's just make a page, and then we'll see if we can gather people. Because for the moment, I'm good until like May, right? For heavy tasks or tasks that require lots of paperwork.
I was going to do something with amigurumi.
Well, I mean, yeah, this is like the enjoyment aspect, the creative fun, like I feel free, like I can do whatever I want. The amigurumi is going to be like, it's not going to feel like a job. It's going to feel like a fun, interesting...
You also showed the amigurumi, or you just talking about it?
I showed the book and the back, the front and the back.
No, the amigurumi you made.
Oh yeah. So you can see, well, the amigurumi that I made is this one. My glorious and creative mother created the ghosts for me holding in a meat. Was that for Valentine's Day? Yeah, Valentine's Day. So we got those. I've done this little guy. He's a cutie. All rainbow and fun. Also have a FawkesBag with these colors. But I think we're going to make a serious effort. We're going to do some serious amigurumi with the appropriate colors and all the fun stuff. So... and we're about 55 minutes in, so maybe we'll start wrapping this up. Let me do a few more stitches. I'm addicted to it. I love this color. I think I may make my last FawkesBag for the time being. I may make this one mine, but we'll see. I'm also going to add the a green and light blue. I think I've got a pretty cool name for it, so we'll name it, throw it up on the site. Again, go check out the site. It's FawkesBags.com. Go check out the site. There are some updated prices, you know, as we learn and grow. So just kind of playing the game, seeing what the limits are here, and also keep an ear out. Gonna have a pretty awesome interview with Larry, so can't wait for that. Beautiful buttons. Some of these things make me crack up, so I can't wait. I know that perhaps both of us have just been involved with some craziness recently, been a little overly busy, and certainly don't want to push anything. So shall we go to the quotes? I think I've got a good quote. This is going to be from Joe Rogan, so let's take it for what it is here. Joe Rogan says, quote, "If you ever start taking things too seriously, just remember that we're talking monkeys on an organic spaceship flying through the universe." End quote. So here's the thing. You take life too seriously, you're going to end up being a little bit more high-strung than you should be. Just realize this is a little bit like a game. You got to play the game. You can play the game well, you can play the game poorly. You can also play the game how you choose to. For example, the first thing I do in any Terraria game is I start to fish. Okay, this is not the main thing that you do. You're supposed to go around and dig around and kill things and kill bosses and blah blah blah. I fish first, because that's the way that I like to experience it. So, you know, you gotta not necessarily focus so hard on the mission all the time, but, you know, take life as it is. It can be sarcastic. You may have heard my lovely lady and myself talking about how funny it can be. So appreciate the jokes that life just hands you. It's free content, okay? You get to enjoy it. Love life. Love the humor. Love whatever you choose to find interesting about life. You know, but at the end of the day, don't take it too seriously. I love you all. I've missed you these past 2 weeks. I hope you all have an amazing next week. You know, we'll meet back here about the same time. And hope you all had a good couple weeks since we talked last. Anyway, again, love you. Everybody have a good week.